The number of sources of radiofrequency electromagnetic fields exposure and their uses are constantly growing in our environment and also in the workplaces, and also the technology keeps evolving with the new generation of communication technologies such as 5G. Then it's very important to keep investigating the potential risk of this new exposure on our health. That's the reason why we started the project GOLIAT, which involves 21 institutions from 11 European countries and the US. The project GOLIAT is going to focus in two specific populations. The one we consider the most vulnerable, which are the young people, involves children, adolescents and young adults, and also the most exposed population, which are the workers. As part of the GOLIAT project, we will start characterizing and monitoring the patterns and the levels of radiofrequency electromagnetic field exposures, in particular 5G, and we will use novel generation of exposure assessment methods.
We're going to do this by performing a lot of measurements in different countries, at different locations, about this 5G and existing technologies, 2G, 3G, 4G will also be investigated. Not only work in space, but monitoring during time. So we will then have space-time data of these fields, and we'll be able to model this for the different countries and for Europe in general. We will make a kind of framework and a dose model that can be communicated to experts and to the general public.
Later, we will try to understand the potential neuropsychological effects of this exposure, specifically cognitive function, mental health, and sleep. We will complement all this work with experimental work, mainly experiments in humans, in vivo experiments, which will imply rodents, in vitro experiments, and in silico experiments.
We try to see whether or not 5G signals will impact living matters at various levels.
We will try to disentangle the biological effects of this exposure on brain function, radical stress and thermoregulation.
It's like the one drawback, but I think you can do it. So.
It's really important that we develop more knowledge about how the public understand these possible risks to health and how we can communicate better to the public about these risks to make sure that they understand better how much the radiation might affect them or how much radiation they have.
Involving people in the project is a massive bonus, and it's great that the project's doing that in other work packages. So we're hoping to participate in those discussions and making sure that we really are listening to the concerns that the people have about the risks.
It's really exciting to be involved in this transdisciplinary research. People coming from engineering backgrounds, biology, psychology, epidemiology like me, so many different threads, and it's really exciting to see how that comes together.
It's time now to do this very important task and to be sure that there is absolutely no effects of the 5G signal.